What up, world? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling Life. As you know, I am the host, Brandon and like always, all podcast platforms everywhere, BrandonJaneauShow. Go to those podcast platforms, rate the podcast, rate these episodes, Wrestling Life. Drop them every week. I'll be pulling double duty this week, especially with Wrestling Life because of WrestlePalooza. So I'll be talking about that this Saturday. But yeah, really where you go though, social media, man, social media platforms, Instagram and Threads, Brand Janeau, Facebook, The Brand Janeau Show, and of course, TikTok, Brand Janeau Show. Go follow me on all those social media platforms. I would appreciate it. And truly, where you really can go though, ultimate where you can go, is the YouTube channel, man. Brand Janeau Show YouTube channel. Go follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Comment. I do try to comment back when I do see some stuff. Like the vids. It definitely helps if you comment, you like the videos, you like the shorts, everything, man. Um, Definitely, man. So go to my YouTube channel, Brandon Janeau Show, subscribe, comment, like. I think you can share. I don't know, really. I gotta look at it and see. But yeah. Ah, get into it, man. Like I said, this is Wrestling Life. Also, I have an episode out right now of my top 10 wrestlers of the 90s, particularly WWE. I've been doing the top 10 list of wrestling. That next episode will be my top 10 wrestling matches of the 90s. I got to get back into my wrestling habits. I got like one or two I already know is going to be on the list, but I just got to watch it. The rest. But yeah. But let's get into it, man. Wrestling life. A lot of shit's been going on, ain't it? Let's just start off with the biggest story of wrestling. WrestleMania. WrestleMania has officially um, announced that WrestleMania 43 will be in Saudi Arabia. Yep. WrestleMania 43 is in Saudi Arabia. Of course, everybody knows they took WrestleMania away from New Orleans, moved it back to Vegas for this upcoming WrestleMania, and now WrestleMania 43 will be in Saudi Arabia. Um, what do I feel? I knew it was coming, and that's it. Like, I knew it was coming. Now, immediately, people when they saw this, they immediately started screaming, talking about something. Vince would have never done that. What the fuck are you talking about? Vince McMahon is the reason why WWE is even in Saudi Arabia to fucking begin with. Do you not understand that WWE was the first sporting event to actually go to Saudi Arabia? Do you not understand that? Before boxing, before UFC, before golf, for all of this shit, WWE was the first fucking event to actually go to Saudi Arabia. Vince McMahon orchestrated that deal, a 7-year deal with Saudi fucking Arabia. Stop telling me that this would have never happened under Vince. Bitch, it would have definitely happened under Vince. What the fuck are you talking about? Vince ain't love y'all like that. The fuck you talking about? Vince didn't fuck with y'all like that. The fuck is y'all talking about? See, y'all keep fucking y'all act like y'all look, you live in a moment ass fans. Like, bro, Vince didn't fuck with y'all like that. Vince did the same fuck shit that these motherfuckers at TKO doing. You know why? Because they saw it as a fucking business. If Saudi Arabia was dishing out the money that they was dishing out, Vince McMahon would have said yes and put that bitch in Saudi Arabia. Matter of fact, he would have made that shit a yearly thing. What the fuck are you talking about? Are we pretending like they didn't just have the greatest Royal Rumble under Vince McMahon's regime? What are y'all talking about? That's why Crown Jewels a thing. Are y'all just forgetting that the reason why we even had the first ever Evolution women's pay-per-view is because of the Saudi Arabia deal? What the fuck are y'all talking about? What the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, it just, this is the fans. These are the fans. They are not. Y'all are not fans. Y'all did not grow up and watch all of this shit like I did, and that's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem. Y'all are sitting there lying to yourselves. Fuck are y'all talking about, bro? How do I feel about this shit? I know it was coming. TKO don't give a fuck about y'all. Just like Vince didn't give a fuck about y'all. TKO though is at least being honest. That's more than I can say about Vince fucking McMahon. TKO's at least being fucking honest. They're at least telling you to your face they don't fuck with you. They don't give a fuck. They just want your money. At least they're being honest. Shit, there ain't that many business fucking people that will actually tell you to your face how much they don't give a fuck. They just want your money. As much as you don't like that shit, they being honest. You might think you just a no, bitch. I'm telling you the truth. At least they being fucking honest. At least they telling you to your face. All we see y'all as is fucking money signs. We don't give a fuck about y'all. We don't give a fuck about y'all. And on top of that, we forget that these motherfuckers was damn near bankrupt. TKO was damn near bankrupt. What, like last year? They trying to get all that money back. Them niggas don't give a fuck about us. They don't care about us. They don't give a shit about us, bro. They all see us as fucking money signs. They don't give a fuck about us, bro. Now I saw somewhere somebody was like, and again, I will, I saw somewhere somebody was like, if AEW does an event in New Orleans, wrestling fans will absolutely never turn on AEW. That's a fucking lie. That is a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. That is a definite lie. I'm not sitting there saying that that's a lie. That is a ball face lie. You know why I say that's a lie? Because this is why I say it's a lie. Yes, as much as we don't like how WWE is moving, scrap that. We don't like how TKO is positioning WWE in certain aspects of the wrestling stratosphere when it comes to the business aspect of it all. AEW can't put their shit together long enough to even make it make sense for people to give a fuck about it. That's why the fuck it's a lie. Don't sit here and tell these people, oh, we will, if they go to New Orleans and do a show, that people are just gonna fuck with it. No, they're never gonna turn their backs on AEW. You are fucking lying. You fucking lying. Now I'm not gonna sit up here and act like WWE's been the greatest fucking product on TV. Fuck no. Are you crazy? Fuck no. Monday Night Raw is just the second half of Monday Night Raw. Every fucking week it's the same main event. I don't give a fuck about the vision, and I'll talk about that in a minute. I don't give a shit about the vision. I've said the best thing about the vision is Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Outside of that, I don't give a fuck about Bronson Reed or Brian Breaker. If you're not doing nothing with them, I don't give a fuck about them. Put Paul Heyman back with them, and maybe then I care. But that vision shit is dead. The moment they put Seth and Becky together, that was the most impressive and only thing that I care about the vision. Them two other dudes, they're just two other fucking dudes. They don't even do Seth Rollins bidding any fucking more. They own two different missions. Because if they were doing Seth Rollins bidding, they'd be taking out CM Punk right the fuck now. The fuck are we doing? Not about to sit up here and pretend like WWE's been on fucking fire. No. But y'all continuously acting like AEW is just turned a new leaf. like AEW is just on fucking fire now. The fuck are you watching? The fuck are you watching? You just want to you want to sit here and lie. And you want to say that AEW's back on track. Bro, this is how I know if AEW's back on track. Are y'all watching Saturday? If WrestlePalooza in All Out was on the same time like it was supposed to be, would you be watching Saturday? Would you watch All Out over WrestlePalooza? Fuck no. So shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You can sit there all day and tell me how AEW is getting back on track. To who? TKO is a fuck up, but they are a business. And like I've been saying, they don't give a fuck about us. They just want their money. They don't give a fuck. They just want our money. So here's the thing, bro. We gonna always give it to them. You know why? Because we watch WWE more than we watch any other company. Just get real. We are getting ready for tonight, NXT Homecoming. You know why? Because we want to actually fucking see it. This shit. Shut up. I'm sick and tired of people lying on fucking social media every fucking day. Get fucking for real. Let's get real, my nigga. If you think AEW is so fucking great, my nigga, do AEW content. Stop talking about WWE. That's as simple as that can be. Because all this complaining about what WWE is doing, this ain't what it's supposed to be. Motherfucker, do they look like they give a fuck what it's supposed to be? Do they look like they give a single solitary fuck what it's supposed to be? Second story that came out this weekend. Andrade. Andrade is officially gone from WWE. Now he posted thank you WWE on social media. I saw it, his tweet. It is very unclear what the fuck happened. Some people are saying Andrade had a wellness checkup, which is kind of more so of WWE checking on people with drug situations and all that, drug policies and all that, of using banned substance and shit like that, or if you have a doctor's note for why you using the banned substance or something that comes back positive and seems like a performance enhancing drug. That's pretty much what they're saying Andrade did. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I do not know. But Andrade is gone. I felt like Andrade should have went to NXT the first when he came back. I didn't see the point of putting him on the main roster immediately because he doesn't fit the main roster right now. There's nothing on the main roster that he did that he was going to be able to do. If he went to NXT to start off his run in WWE again, he would have been amazing in NXT. That men's division sucks. It's not good. They could have definitely used an Andrade in that situation. And instead, now he's gone. Is WWE at fault here? From the creative from the creative mindset, yeah. But they're not at fault for trying to get their wrestlers clean, I guess if I want to say it like that. They're not at fault at all for a business aspect. If I'm paying you all this money, bro, if I'm paying you to be a part of this company and you are choosing to avoid having conversations with me because your test came back negative for a banned substance, how the fuck is this my fault? Now, yeah, you could sit here and say creatively they just didn't do anything with them. Yeah, but even in that sense, it's like, what the fuck was he gonna do creatively? See, y'all want people to do some shit that is just not realistic at this time. You think Andrade's gonna fit in the title picture with fucking Cody Rhodes, a Drew McIntyre, a Randy Orton, and when Kevin Owens was there, Kevin Owens, think Drew, you think Andrade fit that title picture? Fuck no. When he was in the U.S. title picture, they fucked it up. I would easily tell you that. I thought that one of them him or Carmelo Hayes should have beaten LA Knight, took the belt from him that way. And then you could have still had the same scenario you have now, which is so Jacob winning the belt and then Solo taking it, and then now you got it on Sammy. Could have had the same situation. But it is what it is, man. What do I think is going to happen now? Ray Phoenix is going to Raw. He's going to team up with his brother. They wrote Penta pretty much off of TV last night. Ray Phoenix is going to team up with his brother. I felt this even more so Friday though, because Ray Phoenix was the first person to challenge Sami Zayn for the U.S. Open Challenge. And I'm like, if he loses this, it doesn't make any sense for him to be on SmackDown anymore because he can't get the title now. He just lost, and he lost clean. Let's just not. So he's going to Raw. Ray Phoenix is going to Raw. Now here's my problem with that. Somebody got to go to from Raw to SmackDown. I mean, from Raw, yeah, Raw to SmackDown, because you can't keep having people just move from SmackDown to Raw without any explanation or anybody getting moved over. Jimmy moved to fucking Raw, and SmackDown got nothing in return. And then you have now you might have Ray Phoenix moving to Raw, and you get nothing in return. Like, dog, do you not give a fuck about Raw? Like, I mean, SmackDown? Like, do y'all really just not give a fuck about SmackDown? Something has to be moved, my nigga. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Somebody gotta move. Maybe you move to New Day. And damn sure, I don't think you will because they're gonna be in a rivalry with Penta and Ray Phoenix. I don't see the point. Maybe you move the Creed brothers. Maybe you move American Made. I've been said you probably should have moved American Made. I don't see the point of not doing it. You might as well move them. Fuck, they're not doing nothing on Raw. You got tag team titles that ain't fucking. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, like move some fucking body, bro. Like this is ridiculous. You move Jimmy Uso and you might be moving Ray Phoenix. That's two fucking wrestlers being moved to a different brand, and SmackDown's getting nothing in fucking return. You want Friday nights to fucking suck. Like it's just like, what are we doing, bro? You can use Pete Dunne. Hell, move Grande Americano. I don't give a fuck. Move somebody, bro. This is ridiculous. Speaking of these two companies, Saturday is the big night where All Out, AEW's All Out versus WWE's WrestlePalooza. Um, I will say this: WWE has absolutely, positively fucked up stories. I said this last week that Brock Lesnar was going to go on Friday Night SmackDown and basically not say shit. I said that last week. Friday Night SmackDown was a complete and utter waste of time again. The Jay Cargill and Tiffany Stratton match was great. Randy and Drew is great. But Brock Lesnar being on TV makes no sense. Um, Brock is not one of these characters that can't whoop everybody's ass and not explain why he's doing it. That's where the element of Paul Heyman kicked in. Brock can talk, but Brock is very. How can I say this? Oh my god, I just don't want Brock on my TV set. Listen, if he wants to do pay per views and PLEs, great. But to sell a match, for Brock to sell a match, he's not the best talker in the world. He can't promote a match. The promotion of the match of when Brock Lesnar's in it is Brock Lesnar himself. But then you have Monday Night Raw last night with John Cena, and even he can't even tell me why the fuck this is happening. Like John Cena is one of the greatest promos in wrestling history, and even he can't even tell you why this fucking match is happening. Like, why did Brock come back and attack this fucking dude? Come up with a story. I came up with a story last night, bro. It's the simplest fucking example. This is the simplest. This is all Brock had to do Friday night. This is all Brock had to do. And then on top of this, they knew he wasn't going to be able to say anything because the crowd was booing him. But on top of that, they didn't want him to say shit because they immediately made R-Truth go out there. This motherfucker barely said anything, and R-Truth is out there. What the fuck is R-Truth doing out here? Brock Lesnar could have easily said this. That's why. You see, y'all booing me. See this here? 25 years ago, me and John Cena went into OVW together. I was the standout. He was just a guy that was just there. He could still be Brock Lesnar. He could just dismiss John Cena. 25 years ago, me and John Cena went to OVW. I was the standout. I was always going to be the guy. And John Cena was just a dude that was there. And possibly one of the greatest wrestling classes of all time. They still talk about this wrestling class to this day. Me, Cena, Orton, Batista, Shelton. You can give a shout out to Shelton Benjamin. They still talk about this class to this day as one of the greatest wrestling classes of all time. I got moved up before John ever came to the main roster. I was here. And not only did I dominate immediately, I beat the so-called final boss. I beat The Rock. I'm the one that became the youngest WWE champion in WWE history. I'm the youngest WWE champion of all time. And then 2 years later, the pressure of being the guy got too much for me. And I said, fuck this. I'd rather leave and go somewhere else than have to deal with the bullshit and the pressure of that. And that's when John Cena finally became the franchise. He became the face that ran the place. But 7 years ago, a decade ago, in 2011, I came back. And I was here to change the game again. And the first person I picked out was you. I picked you out, John. I wanted you to feel the power. I wanted you to know that if I was here all those years, you would have never been the guy. And now, 23 years later, you're retiring, you're leaving, and all these people are cheering you and telling you thank you, Cena, every arena you go to. That should be for me. That should be for me. Now, you don't have to make Brock a jealous motherfucker, but you can make Brock Lesnar definitely say, this should be all mine. All this admiration, all this praise. You're the greatest of all time. If I was still here, I'd be the 17-time world champion. I would have broke Ric Flair's record. I would be the greatest to ever do it. If I had decided to stay, you should be thanking me that you are now where you're at. Because if it wasn't for me, you would not be where you're at today. All of this will be mine. Done. Story, example for why he went at John at SummerSlam. The reason why I came at SummerSlam and came for you is because I was hearing you say this is your last year. And I decided to say, well, I'm here to end your retirement year-long story shorter. I'm here to end this shit. I'm here to put you in Suplex City one last time. Could have easily done all of this. This is it. You can continue to figure it out. But that's as simple as it can fucking be. You could have told me that Friday night, and I would have been like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. He didn't say shit. He didn't say shit. John tried to spin it yesterday. He didn't say shit. I gave y'all a simple ass explanation for why Brock Lesnar jacked John Cena. All of this shit should be mine. All of this should be me. Every single fan in this building should be thanking me for why you are the GOAT. Because I decided to leave. I left. And you became the guy. You became Mr. WWE. When I was here the first time, you were nothing. I was the guy. Done. You see how fast I made a story? You see how fast I made an example? You see how fast that was? WWE has not one person in the fucking writing team that can do that. And you know the story better than I do. You know the story better than I do. I don't want to see a video package for why John Cena and Brock Lesnar are fucking fighting. I don't give a fuck about a video package. This is why I say this should not be the fucking main event. Why is this the main event? Why? Why? There's a way better fucking story with Seth, Becky, AJ, and Punk. And yet, that's not the main event because it's John Cena and Brock fucking let the fuck out of here, dude. fuck out of here. Are you fucking serious? Fuck out of here, dog. That is so fucking stupid. Yeah, ESPN could definitely be saying, well, John Cena and Brock are more. Well, John Cena and Brock ain't promoting this fucking PLE, but I saw Seth Rollins' ass out there yesterday on ESPN promoting this shit out this fucking PLE. And Paul Heyman. The fuck? They ain't the only story that I'm pissed off about. They ain't the only match that I'm pissed off about. Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. Why the fuck is this for the title? I said this last week. Why is this for the title? Cody, you got put out of action after SummerSlam, which was like early August. Why is this for the title? Can anybody explain this shit to me? Why is this happening? Why is this for the title? Why? What the fuck are we? Why is this for a title? Bro, you could have just had Cody and Drew have a match, just like you had Randy Orton and Drew just have a match. It does not need to be for the title. You made a match for Cody and Drew. For the WWE Championship? With no fucking story. I'm supposed to care about this match Friday night. Cody can sell it. Drew can sell it. They're great at promos. That's not that bad. It's not going to be hard. But as a viewer of the product every fucking weekend, every fucking week, it's kind of hard for me to care about a title match when the fucking champion has been off of TV for a fucking month. It's kind of hard for me to care about a title match when the champion has been off of TV for a fucking month. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. It's kind of difficult. I had the same sentiment when Roman was the champion, and he would come in and do these like 2 weeks fucking promos. At least Roman gave me 2 weeks. These niggas ain't giving me shit. These niggas gave me a week. A week of a story. You're trying to build a story in a week. Well, he took me out, and this is no, man. Fuck that. No. This is stupid. It's dumb, and I'm fucking already done with this fucking WrestlePalooza shit. There's 2 matches that have no story, no nothing. You just throwing it out there because we're supposed to understand why it's happening. Nigga, what? We're supposed to understand why it's happening. There's not one person on this planet that can tell me Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes should have a fucking title match. Not one. I don't give a fuck how much you don't like Cody Rhodes. That is fucking stupid. That is very fucking stupid to have a title match. A title match with no story. Nothing. Oh, he took him out a month ago, Brandon. Come on, give him that. The story is Drew and Randy. The story is Randy and Cody. So if that is the case, have Randy and Drew fight at fucking WrestlePalooza for who fights Cody at Crown Jewel, and we could have had that, and we could have had this shit over and done with. But to rush Cody Rhodes back without any story, but you're putting his fucking title on the line, kind of goes against what the fuck makes this shit even a match. It doesn't make sense to have a title match because what the fuck are we having a title match for? What's the fucking story? He took you out, so now you want to give him a title match? I know you're a babyface, but that's retarded. that's, just, that's just mentally challenged. You that is the dumbest babyface. That's a stupid ass babyface. He took you out, so your option is to not to come back and just kick his ass. You want to fight me? All right, I'll put my title on the line. Nigga, what? Nigga, that's all risk, no reward. What the fuck are you getting? Oh my god, that's stupid. That's stupid. That is very dumb. Like I said, I don't give a shit about the Vision, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. I do not care. I don't care about the Usos reuniting. I do not care. I'm sorry. I thought I would. I don't give a shit. The story is trying to be about, Jay talking to Roman. Let's be fucking real. We know who the fuck he was talking to last night. He was talking to Roman Reigns. Get fucking for real. But this is the thing, man. They need to progress these stories quicker than what the fuck they are doing. WWE has this tendency to just give you little by little, and it's supposed to make you care. The only storyline that makes sense right now is Bayley. That's it. And that's because Bailey's a veteran and I trust her with storytelling. Outside of that, I don't give a shit. Oh, and EO and Oscar and the Kabuki Wars. That's about it. I don't give a shit about nobody else. No storylines, none of this shit. I don't give a fuck about a Grande Americano. That fucking character has jumped the fucking shark. Can we get real with this shit for a second? Can we be 100? Can we be 100? That character has jumped the fucking shark. You got 3 of these niggas now? What the fuck are we doing? Like, I do not care about a Grande Americano because what the fuck is his purpose? When Chad Gable was a Grande Americano, he had a purpose. He had a reason for why he was a Grande Americano because he couldn't beat the Luchadors as Chad Gable. So he went and became a Grande Americano. That made sense. What the fuck is the purpose of this one? What is it? To be Dominic Mysterio's bitch? What is it? What is it? You got 3 of these motherfuckers now. What's the purpose? What is the end goal of Grande Americano? What is the end goal of a Grande Americano? What is the end goal? Is he going for the AAA Mega Style Champion, the AAA Mega Championship? Is he going for the Intercontinental Championship? What is the fucking end goal? Nobody can tell me what the fuck is the end goal for a Grande Americano. Not a soul. What is the end goal? You have a character. You have a character that has no end goal. And yet, I'm supposed to care about this motherfucker. Every week, I'm supposed to care. And I know dumbass is going to be like, well, he's over in Triple A. I don't give a fuck. Why is he on my TV set? A Grande Americano is, bro, it's over. Let it die. It's gone. Let it go. It's over. I don't think they have an end goal. Even Finn Balor's like, yo, what the fuck did you offer him? Why is he here? Why is he here? Diamond is every week. Diamond's like, oh well, because y'all. Explain, motherfucker. Go farther. What did they do to make you have to now trust El Grande Americano? Or do you just not? Is this the words of Liv Morgan? Is Liv telling Dom, hey, bro, if I was you, because I'm watching this shit every week, Finn is not to be trusted. Finn has been trying to set you up. Finn wants your title. Is that what the end? What is the end goal? This cannot be the end goal. Yeah, I'm done with El Grande Americano. Y'all can have them. I mean, y'all can have them. Y'all gonna continuously. I'm always ahead of the curve because I'm always like, bro, I don't give a shit about this character. And 2, 3 weeks later, then I hear people say, yeah, I don't really care about this fucking character because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You have a character that has no direction, but he gets TV time every fucking week. He doesn't talk. I fucking guess. I fucking guess, dude. I fucking guess. Listen, all out, good fucking luck. I don't know what you want me to tell you. MJF is pretty much gonna get written off of TV. So you go handle his honeymoon. I think you gotta go to shoot a movie too. Mark Briscoe is gonna pretty much write him off of TV this upcoming Saturday at All Out. Darby Allin and John Moxley coffin match. I guess. Like, I guess. You got a fatal 4-way for the women's title. I hope Tony keeps it. Oh, that's another one. Tony Storm. Tony Storm. I love Tony Storm. I love Tony Storm. Um, I love the fact that she said that she's pretty much AEW for lifer, which is great. Um, she's supposed to say that shit, obviously. I'm not saying she got her big break in AEW because if you forget, like she was fighting Rhea Ripley for the NXT UK title back in the day. I think she even won, and then Rhea beat her. So But Tony has been a way bigger star as a wrestler in a wrestling capacity in AEW. So of course she's supposed to say, yeah, I mean, I'm not going nowhere. AEW is my home. What the fuck? Why would the fuck would I want to go to WWE? I mean, no fucking sense. I love that. That's a great thing because that's what you're supposed to fucking say. And when we say that's what you're supposed to say, that's not a diss. That's actually being honest. Like that's what the fuck you're supposed to say. Duh. The fuck? That's not a diss. That's being honest. She also said that she don't give a fuck that WWE's counter programming against AEW. And I love that even more because that's what the fuck you supposed to say. Tell them bitches, bring it on. Let's get it. Let's get it popping. You think you better? I know I'm better. Let's get it popping. Let's see who really is the best. That's what's supposed to happen. I love that shit. But Tony Storm is defending her belt against 4 women this upcoming week. Chris Statlander, uh, 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 Thekla, and it's not Megan Bang. Chris Statlander, uh, Thekla. Fuck, who's the other woman? Shit. Who's the other woman? Fuck, I forgot who the fuck it was. But yeah, she's in a fatal 4 way. I think Tony Storm's keeping that belt. I think again, I think they're just keeping it on her till they drop it to Mercedes. Speaking of Mercedes, she's got a match this upcoming weekend. Um, it's gonna be pretty interesting if NXT actually shows love to Mercedes tonight because she's so ingrained into NXT's history. Her and Bailey, it would be damn near crazy to not show love to that woman. Like she is ingrained in NXT, bro. Like, come on, give her a love, give her respect. Um, Adam Heyman Page is fighting Kyle Fletcher for the AEW Championship. I guess Kyle's not winning. Like, that's not winning. Let's be real. Um, I really don't know what the fuck you do with that title. Like I said, MJF is about to go. You got um Will Ospreay and Swerve both off of TV right now because they're injured. I don't know what you do with AEW Championship. I have not a clue what you do with that title. I have no clue. And maybe that's probably why John Moxley is still on TV because they don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Listen, man, I wish both companies the best. Good fucking luck. I don't know what's gonna happen Saturday. I just hope for good wrestling. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And last but not least, I want to talk about this, man. WWE has a fucking problem with long ass title runs for no reason. I mean, long fucking title runs. Dominic Mysterio, I've said this numerous times, has been the Intercontinental Champion since WrestleMania Night 2. He's defended the belt 4 fucking times against 2 people. That's it. 2 people. Now, this upcoming last night on Raw, Rusev, um, came into the locker room and introduced himself, and it seems like that's going to be the next matchup between, for Dom's title. And that's great, and I'm looking forward to it. Is he losing to Rusev? Probably fucking not. Should he lose to Rusev? He probably should. I mean, like every person that Dom's going to be in that ring with now, I'm rooting for the other person. Because these title runs are too fucking long and they have no meaning and no fucking plot towards it. What they did Friday night with Sammy, they need to start doing that shit on Raw. Which is put the belt on a wrestler and just fucking have a match. What you saw Friday night on SmackDown with Sami Zayn is exactly why I kept saying on Raw. Take the belt off a dime, put it on Penta or somebody that can go out there every week and just wrestle. Because you don't have to worry about at least 10 to 15 minutes of TV. You know you got a title match that will bang and immediately get everybody excited. You don't have to worry about it. Tiffany Stratton's got a long ass title run. I love the match between her and Jade. I thought, like I said, I thought it would be better than it was at SummerSlam. It was way better than I thought it was at SummerSlam. But at the same time, it's just a long ass title run. And again, I think you're trying to wait till Bianca comes back and Bianca gets cleared. But that might not happen anytime soon. So what the fuck are we doing? You're going to continuously have Jade and Nia Jax be the two that's going to always fight Tiffany for the belt. That's very stupid and that's very dumb. And I don't think that's a good idea because you're showing the lack of women on your roster, on SmackDown's roster. I said this when Charlotte and Alexa won the belts. It looks bad that your women's division on SmackDown have no women to actually go up against the two champions. It looks fucking terrible. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Tiffany's the champion only by circumstance because if they actually had more women on that fucking brand, she wouldn't be champion right now. Now she's getting better as a champion. They're helping her character out more. But yeah, when it comes to listen, tag team titles, I do not give a shit about the Y6. I've said this numerous times. I do not care about the Y6. And now that Andrade is gone, I don't know what the fuck you do with those SmackDown tag team titles. I thought that would be the next team. I know clearly it's going to be Miz and Mello, but they're also going to be splitting up real soon. So what the fuck is the point of putting the titles on them? They're going to be breaking up in about 2 months. It'd be stupid to do it. In Raw, again, like I've said numerous times, now I see people saying the same shit, but I've been saying this shit. They don't know how to book the tag team titles, so they just give them the Judgment Day and have Judgment Day have them for no fucking reason at all. I'm starting to get to the point where I'm getting to the point. I hated having 4 sets of titles on because if a team was on SmackDown, they never went to Raw. And if they were on Raw, they never went to SmackDown. It's the same shit. But I'm to the point now where I'm like, man, you know what, bro? Get rid of the World Tag Team titles and just have the WWE World Tag Team titles. Like that is we don't need 2 sets of titles, bro. Just make it one big ass division, one big ass tag team division, and we can figure it out from there. Because SmackDown has always been a better tag team division, and it's going to continue to be a better tag team division. And let's say if this goes off without a hitch tonight, whenever whenever they decide to move him up, Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes can get back together and do uh Mello and Trick Gang on fucking main roster, and they could be tag team champions one day. Clearly, the Lucha Brothers are probably going to be back together because Penta got written off of TV, and now you got pretty much told everybody Ray Phoenix is pretty much on his own. So they are going to probably be moving around. Maybe you move Penta to SmackDown. Now that helps the tag team division on SmackDown. I don't know about Raw, but I mean, Usos are there. So if that's the plan for the Usos and if that's the plan for the Usos or Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed to win the tag team titles from the Judgment Day, and that's the rivalry moving forward for the tag team titles, let's get this shit going. Let's have this happen. Let's do this now. Why are we waiting? Because at least those tag team titles will be on TV every fucking week and it would make actual sense. These long ass, drawn out title reigns are sucking because you have no idea what to do with these titles. You have not a fucking clue to do with these titles. The only storyline that makes sense with a title on the line is Seth Rollins. And he is not even defending the title. And Becky. They're the only two that actually have 2 titles that actually make legitimate sense to be on the person and have a long title reign because the stories are actually important. Yeah, I'm sick of WWE with these long ass title reigns. Same thing with AEW. AEW got the same problem. Long ass fucking title reigns. But yeah, wrestling in general, bro. Can we just speed up these title reigns? I'm not saying everybody got to drop their titles in 60 fucking days. No, but if the story's not there, why they got the belts? Why? If you're not doing what Sammy's doing, I don't think you need a title, bro. If you're not setting Becky where the belts actually feel better on them right now because they got a story, I don't think you need a title, bro. And that's the end. I'll tell you guys this Saturday for Wrestling Life. Wrestling Life. Um, like I said, I've been doing Wrestlepalooza. But yeah, that's all, man. That's it. I got soon. Peace.